Hi guys, welcome to this video. First off, I want to start off explaining why I'm stood here rather than in the middle somewhere here. And it's not because I've gone all arty, it's basically because I wanted to try a new format of video and try and keep a consistency through the whole sort of length of the video. And instead of shrinking down into this corner when I'm showing you stuff, instead I want to try and show you stuff here without me moving, and just to see if that improves the flow of the video and makes the production any better. Any comments and criticism on the way this goes are very, very welcome. So without further ado, this here is my video. It's, believe it or not, it's only my second video for the Nick's New Year Painting Challenge. First one went out, I think, in January or February. I have no idea. Basically what I'm doing is I'm painting up the Pegasus Hobbies kit, the Gothic ruins. Actually a Gothic city, but I've made them into ruins. You can see a box full of it over there. It's also the kit that I'm using to make the tower, the tower that's featured in my recent videos. So the other night I set about basically painting it up, and this is what I've got. So that's a really cool shot there where you can see them through the windows. Sorry, I just got completely distracted by that. I love the way that looks. Fantastic. Anyway, yeah, so I just want to take you through the steps that I did and the basically really easy way that I painted these up and how pleased I am with the effect that it's given. I'm going to have to block some of these holes, aren't I? You can see straight through. Right, so basically started off with a grey primer. It's a Halford's cheap primer. I don't have it to hand, otherwise I'd show you. And sprayed the whole lot. Took absolutely ages. The floor was covered in just bits of wall because none of this is glued together at the moment. It's all separate. And it was just, the whole garage was covered. Then I went to set about making my own wash. Now I wasn't going to use an official wash. I haven't got the money for that. But instead what I did was I stuck some of this in a pot. This is just some cheap crafting black acrylic. Put a load of water in it and some fairy liquid, and I basically hit it with the whole lot with that wash with this brush, massive brush. Could have used bigger, to be honest. And I really like the effect it's given. You can see there sort of shadow and shading that you've got going on, and it's not uniform because it had the fairy liquid in, which I was thinking improves the flow, but instead it just seemed to bubble everywhere. But it's all right because what I did was it actually made a little bit of inconsistency in the way that it sits on the model. So the flat bits you can see here, they've got this nice sort of variation going on. You've got some sort of marking around those parts there. This bit here especially looks quite nice with sort of mottled effect that it's given to the flat panel there. It's just, I really like the way it came out. So that was the wash, and then the third stage really was again some cheap crafting paint. I basically dry brushed it with the same brush, probably washed it in between, and dry brushed it white, and that's given it that nice sort of pop, that sort of almost looks like worn stone, but the icy look that I was going for. Some of the bits look a lot more icy than others, like that corner there where it sort of streaks a little. It's almost like a cartoon ice. Anyway, so the whole lot's hit. It's all got a nice variation to it. Nothing looks the same because it's all just been hit with a dry brush. But I'm really happy with how it came out. I'm just absolutely chuffed with how it all looks together as well, to be honest. It's added so much to it. Now that's how that looks, and of course, because Nick's terrain competition, the terrain square circle competition that he's released, also uses the same kit, my entry to it. That's how this looks. So here it is again. I've done all of the bits, and again I'm really happy with the way that this looks now. It just sort of catches your eye. Where it was sort of plain and grey before and it looked quite cool, now it looks so much better. That was that really. So hopefully you liked this update. I'm really enjoying doing this. There's probably not going to be much more to do to this kit other than sort out the flaws and that sort of thing, because a lot of them are plain white at the moment because I haven't painted the plastic card. But let me know what you think of this new format. I'll probably move this stuff that's along here and this up here to be over there somewhere, fill up some space at the end here rather than having it go across the top of my head. But yeah, I hope it was better. You never know. You got to try these things, haven't you? So thank you very much for watching. Leave me a comment down in the description of what you thought of this, and also any sort of comments, criticism, feedback that you can give on the terrain, what your thoughts are, any extra bits that you think it's missing. There's probably things that need doing on it still, but so I'm open to that as well. Give me a like if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and that's it really. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.